Okay, we're going to start off the self-portrait drawing with the eyes. Now you've probably got some measurements on the page already for the gap between the nose and then for the length of the eyes. Okay, you may also have some markings for how high the eye is going to come as well. For this drawing, throughout the project, you'll be needing a 2B pencil and a 4B pencil. And these pencils we generally use in art simply because they have a very soft graphite metal in the ends, which is ideal for doing soft shading, which we'll be adding into your drawing. Now with the eyes, like the rest of the drawing, you are working from direct observation. That means you must use a mirror. It's so important. You're drawing yourself, and you can only record what you see in a mirror. What I'm showing you right now is a diagram of things to look for. Now I tend to work on both eyes at the same time, so I'm going to draw a little bit of the left eye, a little bit of the right eye, and I'm going to go back and forth the two eyes as I progress. Generally, the eye shape, as you look in the mirror, is the shape of a teardrop, or sometimes it is the shape of a lemon. So building both at the same time, you're likely to end up with two eyes that do look the same. Bottom eyelid next. Very, very lightly. No need for heavy outlines. And there we have two similar looking eyes. When you come to draw the iris, that's the outer circle of the eye, make sure when you look in the mirror that you recognise that you shouldn't be able to see the top and the bottom of the circle. And it is a circular shape. It's very easy to kind of squish these circles into the wrong shape so they look more like cat's eyes. Once you've done that, okay, we can start looking in a mirror for pupils. Now, a little trick here is to draw a crescent moon. Nice big pupil, and as you fill it in, leave a little area wide, and that acts as a reflection in the eye. And the same on the other eye. Okay, leave a little area right like that. That's a little trick. Once you've done the pupils, move on to the iris. So look in the mirror again and try and recognise and try and observe and then record the patterns that you can see within your own eye. Now, even if you've got very dark eyes, you should be able to recognise that there are some patterns in there. Now you'll see that the lines and patterns I'm doing are going around a bit like a clock hand. Okay, going around clockwise like that, and starting at the outer edge, working my way in, and they may tend to disappear before they get to the pupil. There may be darker areas, there may be lighter areas, there may be dots, patterns, but the more you can observe, the more you can record, the more accurate your drawing will, the more highly skilled the drawing will be. I'm rushing mine a little. Okay, and of course, once we've done that side, we've spent some time maybe using the side of the pencil to build up some shading. We'll move on to the left hand eye, as again we're building both at the same time. Once both eyes are done, you can try and look for some of the extra details that you'll find inside the eye. The eye is a ball shape, it sits in a socket, so you should be able to see a little bit of shading in the corners. Use the side of the pencil again, very, very gently put some of the shading and shadowing that you can see inside the eye. Slowly getting whiter as it comes out to meet the iris. Next is looking for the outline of the eyelid, so an extra outline if you like. Do that on both eyes. Okay, and just above the eyelid line you sometimes find that there's a crease as well where the eye lid opens and shuts, so maybe try and draw that in. So all these little details add up to make the perfect eye drawings. So the trick is for this drawing and drawing the eyes is to use a mirror, look for the shapes, look for the shading, look for all the tiny details. Okay, now it's your turn.